Ascension Activations May 2024. A message from the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings. With Canadian psychic medium Tracey Milne. Greetings, friends, and welcome to the energies of May 2024, a month where our Earth lessons will focus on the nurturing of that unique aspect of ourselves we call our inner child in order to best utilize our natural creativity. The Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings offers us some deeper insight into the power that lies within each of us, just waiting to be activated throughout the month of May. Enjoy. Bright blessings to you, beautiful Earth Star Angel. Today, we wish to speak with you about the power of your radiance, especially when you are embodying your childlike sense of wonder, joy, delight, playfulness, curiosity, and creativity. When you are happy, content, and feeling accepted, your natural source-based radiance begins to shine from your eyes, your smile, your entire being, including your aura. This radiance acts like a magnet, attracting more experiences to feel joyful about, but it cannot take hold if you're still operating under a sense of unworthiness or self-loathing, which tend to repel love energy. As such, you are encouraged to incorporate more playtime into your weekly routine this May. This play we speak of is having fun for fun's sake and doesn't necessarily mean a sport if that's not how you tap into your joy. If you're someone who's been asking yourself or your guides, when will I get there and just be ascended already, we would say you could be underestimating some of the finer points of the adventure you're currently living. What you think of as ascension is a term for your journey back to the true nature and makeup of your spirit while embodied, not a destination for your soul. So far, your spiritual journey has included coming from a density of pure love and full connection to Source, to a density where full spiritual amnesia was attained, allowing for the distortion of the truth of who you really are as a spiritual being to take hold. Your spirit came to experience duality, to know what it felt like to descend into the depths of evil while trying to remain good. You've played both sides of the dynamics of right and wrong, harmony and disharmony, love and hate, but the goal was always to return to the fields of the heartland vibrations that you originally came from. As an incarnate being on Earth, out of necessity, you needed to create a constructed self, one ruled by your ego as a means of keeping you acceptable in the eyes of others and thereby safe. This constructed self helped to keep you from having your feelings constantly hurt by helping you to develop a thicker spiritual skin. During your formative years, you had to adjust your self-expression, adjust your attitude, and adjust your approach in order to survive your circle of influence and the environment you grew up in. Each adjustment you made took you farther away from your natural makeup, one of the reasons it can feel difficult, if not impossible, to get back to who you were before you started this journey into self-exploration, also known as ascension. Those brave enough to incarnate on Earth did so to test your own ability to keep enough of your original light alive on the inside to remember your connection to Source and your true home, often despite rules, threats, and sometimes painful persuasion. That's why so many of you have a sense of homesickness that cannot be explained, because some part of you remembers your real spiritual home. What you may not realize is that your desire to live in the vibrational fields of the heartland while still embodied in a place where shadow exists is actually helping to transform your reality, but from the inside first. The one truth guaranteed in your experience is that you will always be changing. You just might not see the changes producing results immediately. Think back to who you were when you started grade school, and then compare that to who you were by the time you graduated from high school. Then compare that to who you are now. You remained yourself, and yet you did not. You changed, and that change often happened subtly in small increments, small shifts in perspective, approach, discovery, and recovery. What you are currently living through is the dismantling of the Shadowland's hold on your body, mind, and spirit, but that doesn't mean the dark influence will disappear all at once, as even if there is very little within, you are still bombarded by many dark influences without. If you can accept the idea that it has taken time to create those pockets of self-doubt or limitations, therefore, it is only natural to expect a certain amount of time will be needed to unwind those old programs. You will be in a far more favorable position to achieve new growth on all levels this May. Self-judgment can crop up when you least expect it, but what you do with that energy once you become conscious of it is a choice. Where you have been and what you have experienced is only half of your story, for it's what you choose to do with the wisdom learned through trial and error that counts in your now and moving forward. At this time, we see that many are still second-guessing their intuition, a residual of a self-doubt program lying between your fears and your inner knowing, still in need of decommissioning. This will be especially noticeable amidst all interactions that engage the caring and nurturing side of your nature throughout the month of May. The energy of May will highlight those places where you are still withholding love from yourself and why, as well as where and why you have been withholding love from another. You will also be offered the opportunity to gauge how well you are currently balancing the energies of give and take in all of your interpersonal interactions. This includes how much leeway you give yourself or others when a mistake is made, and how much perfection you demand from yourself or others when trying something new. So, what old internal rules are you still adhering to that are keeping you separate from feeling worthy of love, kindness, and generosity in the first place? Ask your inner child. They'll show you all of the pockets of grief still in need of decommissioning. Connecting with your inner child can be as easy as finding a picture of yourself between the ages of 1 and 10, then putting it somewhere where you will see it several times a day. Send love to your inner child by showing yourself kindness, compassion, even friendship, and watch as your self-judgment begins to vanish from your internal dialogues. The first week of May offers you a chance to make a wish come true, but personal effort will be needed to see that dream become a reality. Follow intuitive hits as they arise to ensure you get to the setting where the wish come true can manifest. The second week of May requires a level head and a firm grip on your anger in order to avoid making snap decisions based on haste or frustration that will be quickly regretted. Your empathic abilities will be heightened this month, so remember to ask if a powerful emotion is yours or being picked up from the fields around you. When you find yourself awash in emotions that seem to appear out of nowhere and leave just as quickly. The second half of May offers you the opportunity to focus on what is working for you, as well as offer some new inspiration for creating changes in any area of your life you'd like to see improve. Remember, energy flows where your attention goes, so get choosy about what and who you give your time, energy, and emotions to as manifestation is speeding up. The end of May comes with an opportunity to release that which is no longer working for you, and this can take the form of beliefs and ideas, not just situations, people, or things. Think of it as spring cleaning on all levels. Keep what you still like and give away or get rid of the rest. This month, you'll also find many opportunities to put past experience into action in a new way. This will prove beneficial to those starting new career paths, stepping into new promotions, or taking tests and writing exams. Intuitive hits will come more powerfully than before, which will highlight any dismissal programs you still have in place around the form and function of your inner visioning equipment, including what you call your imagination. Breathe in and embody the new creative energies now available to you, and give yourself permission to try something old in a new way, just to see what happens. You might be pleasantly surprised by the results. Our greatest wish is that you would love yourself as we and your guides love you, as Source loves you, and this May's energy holds the potential to get you closer to those fields of love. Join us, won't you? We will be waiting next to those thoughts that make your heart smile. Until next time, in the highest light of love and truth, we are the Intergalactic Alliance of Light Beings. Namaste. Brought to you by WhatComesNextForYou.com, Galactic Guidance, and so much more. Private consultation available upon request. WhatComesNextForYou.com. What's in your future?